Let's do this. Hi, this is Bennett and welcome to Let's Do This. Today we're making a Japanese dish called pork tonkatsu. Now this dish may be known in other names as Milanese or schnitzel style of cooking. It's just a pork cutlet breaded in panko crumbs and lightly fried. Now this has quickly become one of my son's favorite dishes because he likes helping me make it an egg wash for it, he likes helping me fry it, and he loves eating it. We also make what's called a tonkatsu sauce. The tonkatsu sauce can be made with most items you find in your fridge, which makes this even easier. That's the point we're trying to do. When we're trying to cook, we're trying to make it with stuff that you have, stuff that's easy, stuff that's quick. We'll be serving it today with broccoli and some soba buckwheat noodles. So, without any further ado, let's do this. So, here we are. As we start again, I'm going to let you know what we have for ingredients. We have scallions. I'm basically using these as a garnish. I just happen to like the taste of scallions too, so we'll throw those on the top. We got our broccoli. Egg wash. We need egg wash. We got some light cream for the egg wash. We got panko crumbs. We have our pork cutlets. We're going to be pounding these out to flatten them out nice, make them nice and big. We have Worcestershire, we have salt, and we have our pepper. And for the sauce, we have a Dijon mustard. I got a heavy grind on the Dijon mustard because I like the coarseness. We have some hoisin sauce. You can either use hoisin sauce or oyster sauce for this. I like hoisin because a tonkatsu sauce can be a nice fruity sauce to go with this. And this is a plum sauce with a little ginger in it. So hoisin is the one I like to go with. I love hoisin sauce. And you have ketchup. And most of us all have ketchup in our fridge, so that's nice. And we're going to use a little Worcestershire sauce. So we're going to make that up in a moment. But there are the ingredients you need. And as we get going, let's do this. All right, first off, let's make the sauce. We're going to have a little mustard, the ketchup. I'm probably going with about a tablespoon of each, maybe a tablespoon and a half of hoisin. Get that right in there. I am not making a lot because I'm only making 2 cutlets. You just need a little Worcestershire sauce. A little Worcestershire sauce goes a long way. Okay, we're gonna mix this up. All right, that's looking pretty good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna taste it. That's it right there. You know what? I am gonna put a touch more of hoisin sauce in it. All right, I got a little more hoisin sauce. Just gonna put a little more of that in there. Mix that up. Now, in classic tonkatsu sauce, it's very dark, but that's mostly because of the oyster sauce is a very dark sauce. You can darken it up a little more if you want with some oyster sauce, but I think this right here is the magic. So that's what we're going to use. Next, we want to make up our egg wash. So we're just going to take our egg. Again, I only have 2 cutlets, so I'm not going to worry about using too much egg wash. I got my fork here. A little cream, a little egg. And again, always want to season up. So we have our egg wash, we have our tonkatsu sauce. Now we have our scallions, one of my favorite parts. So I think I ought to do a class on cutting because learning to cut, chop, dice, very important part of cooking. And it's very important to be safe when you're doing it. Knowing how to do it correctly can save you a lot of time and a lot of cuts. As we know, many of us have succumbed to the knife. All right, so here we go. We have our garnish. All right, now that we got that stuff done, the scallions chopped, we're gonna take our pork cutlets. Now I have some plastic wrap down here on my board. And if you're wondering, oh, I don't have, and it's always good, you get it right in the center. You're saying, oh, I don't have a hammer or a tender. You don't need one. This is what I have, okay? We're just gonna take it. All we're doing flatten these right out to nice little cutlets. Okay, there's one. Nice and loud. Okay. There we go. I don't need to get them much bigger than that. All right, I sort of turned that off and finished it off because it was getting a little loud here. Okay, as always, season. All right, now we're getting ready. All right, here we are again at our range. Let's take a couple of crumbs to test. Oh, that looks good right there. That's what we want. So we're gonna gently lay these right down. Remember, we're not having it on high heat. We're just having it where we're just getting some, we don't need it spitting at us, we don't need it burning us. Give it a little shake. We just want to lightly get going. I'm not into getting spat on by hot oil. It ruins the night. So we're gonna let those cook for a second. All right, so panko crumbs. One hand wet, one hand is the wet hand, one hand is the dry hand. And dip this right in here, get it nice and covered. Get that down there. Okay, I'll throw a few on top, just get it nice. I know my son's probably going right now, oh man, I want this. Now, I like doing the wet hand, dry hand for a reason, because if you're doing more than two, you end up with a glove of breadcrumbs on one hand, and you start getting crumbs all through your egg wash, you start having some problems. Everybody does things a little differently. Most people, people cook things differently. People are trained, people aren't trained. You don't have to be trained to do this. I have met some great cooks. Some of the best cooks I've ever met have never had an ounce of training, formal training in school or, culinary school. And vice versa, some of the worst that I've met were in culinary school. And so it's not what you do. You can always get the basics. It's what you depend to put on the basics. Your basics are a foundation. So that foundation, you need to build a castle or a shack. So you need to figure that out. You'll know who you are. So don't ever be discouraged when things don't come out perfect. Not everything comes out perfect. So there you go. We got our breaded cutlets. All right, we've been cooking for a minute. We're just gonna lightly turn these, oh, look at that. Turn these over. Nice color on them. They're gonna be nice and crispy. Let those cook again. Oh, see the golden color on those? All right, we're gonna let those cook for a minute. All right, we got this cooked. We're just gonna take these right out. Let that oil drain out. Oh, those look beautiful, don't they? All right. Then we're gonna plate up. All right, here we are. Here comes one of my favorite parts. Let's plate this up. Go with some buckwheat noodles. There we go, Blue. That's for you. Everybody always says feed the dog, so that's what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna get some Tonkatsu on that. And I think some broccoli. Looks good. Let's see, I got some Tonkatsu, some broccoli. We're gonna have a little sauce. Do a couple little stripes, you know? And we'll put some on here. And some scallions. That looks like dinner. So, there it is. Pork Tonkatsu. Oh, let's get rid of that. I'll take that right away. There it is. Pork Tonkatsu with soba noodles and broccoli. One of my son Nico's favorites. And I hope it could be one of yours. Very easy, very quick. Well, thanks for being with me for this dish. And remember, don't just make food, make memories. Oh yeah, my favorite part. Let's cut right into this. Have some sauce, some noodles. Absolutely. Just absolutely. That's all I can say. So, remember, quick, easy, fun. Get the family involved in making it.